Oh,
Hey,
a legit
no,
expose.
no. Listen, all right. Chocolito, like Triple G, is well past his prime. We get it now. He's tapped out. The fourth division is too high. His power is limited there. He's not going a full 12 rounds anymore. Uh, all the signs are there, but I'm going to tell you, I had him winning this fight. It was weird. I had both scorecards wrong last night. I thought Chocolito won the fight at the end. Yes, the blood was flowing. Lee, both cuts were on headbutts. I don't know why they didn't keep that flowing through the whole night. That well, he was bleeding and it looked bad. They were both on, and they said accidental. I don't know. I don't know if it was accidental, Lee. The guy kept putting his head down. I know it was a southpaw right hand. I get all that. They were going to bang heads all night. But some of them looked like the guy was trying to do it on purpose. Especially, it was like, I believe, the ninth round or so. Um, uh, Gonzalez is putting pressure on him. The punches are landing. Hey, he's in the moment. And that dude just bangs heads with them. And the ref, like, warned him. But I thought a lot more should have been done. I thought the ref failed Gonzalez and that portion of the fight. The guy also was using his laces a lot when they were caught. He would put his gloves right in Gonzalez's face and like push his head up forward. Ref never said anything about it. I thought he failed him on that. So bring it back. That's all you can do, Gonzalez. But see, this is now the second fight Gonzalez has been in this division where you can say the rematch is warranted. The young man that he fought last time. Oh my gosh, the guy on the undercard, Lee, fight before this. I don't know why his name is slipping me right now. He was. That's why he's on the undercard. It was to be the rematch, set the rematch for Gonzalez, and now it looks like Gonzalez didn't pass this test. So yeah, he's a little past his prime.
There you go. That's Saturday night.
It was a good fight though.
I think the other big news that came out of the weekend was Michael Conlon making his debut on Friday night
Yeah,
at MSG.
yeah.
They gave him nobody to fight, so I don't know what everybody expected. Like
McGregor,
they
McGregor.
weren't gonna put Conlon in a test like the very first
No,
time.
there's no need. He's going to make money. McGregor's going to help this kid get famous within the Irish community. And McGregor should be nervous because this kid's undefeated. He's young and he looks talented. I liked his speed. I liked his power. He looks flashy, Lee. I'm just saying, if you know Top Rank knows how to build these guys. Top Rank will have this kid for like the next 3 to 4 years fighting, building up his record, and then fighting a bunch of old champs. And they're going to love him for the next 3 to 4 years. As long as this kid stays dedicated to the sport, he will be making money off of just the fact that he's coming right under McGregor. And McGregor's making big noise in the boxing world right now. He was ringside at the fight. Um, did you hear about him and Kovalev getting into it?
No.
Yeah, McGregor and Kovalev had a moment at that fight. Ringside. I didn't really see anything, Lee. I think the website that published it was just trying to make something out of nothing. They knew they'd get more clicks if it said Kovalev and McGregor have had a confrontation. I didn't see that. I seen two guys talking. Maybe McGregor did look a little intimidated because of Kovalev's size. There are a few pictures where it does seem that McGregor's is sort of in a defensive posture, but no, I didn't. When you're watching the video, it doesn't look like these two are about to fight or there was anything big. But they did have a ringside moment. It did make the internet is going around. So, yeah, no, I would be nervous. I'd be nervous on McGregor because that kid, he might take your shine. You lose another match. I don't care if it's against Floyd or in the UFC. They always like the undefeated guy. This kid is with the Top Rank. They know how to build fighters. He will be as long as he stays dedicated. Top Rank will put him in position to win for the next 4 years until he has to fight his pay-per-view number one guy. But no, you know how they do it, Lee.
Yeah, I agree. It'll be quite a while before you see Conlon get put into any kind of position where he's in any kind of trouble.
They
which
they
takes
do a
us
great job of matchmaking. They know how.
Yeah, they do. No, they know how to build people that are in that
Yes.
position. I'll give him a lot of credit. He builds Olympians probably the best.
Yep.
They have a formula,
That's what I'm
which
saying.
take
McGregor should be nervous on that because this kid's going to be undefeated for a while if he stays dedicated.
which takes us to, I guess, the bigger news of the week,
It
right?
has to be now. I mean, Lee,
I don't know if it's look okay. So for those of you who don't know, like the McGregor Mayweather talks have gotten a date at T-Mobile Arena, which is now June 2nd, right? Do I have that correct?
yes, and I don't believe that date though. I'm still no. I'm just happy about Dana White's blessing. Lee, I've been all over the place with this.
Now, Marianne Aquin,
Go ahead.
who we know,
Yes.
photographer, Las Vegas. Check her out on the blogs and boards. Marianne, say hi. Tell her Lee and Andrew sent you. We like her. She likes us. She's very kind to our show. She said she talked to Dana directly. This is last week. And said that there is no way that this is happening.
Okay, well, then there's stuff going behind the scenes still. Look it. When this fight first
I'm giving you my source. I gave you my source and I qualified the source.
Lee, when the fight first got announced,
It's not going to happen.
I know, hold on, I'm going to tell you what happened, my timeline. This is my timeline
Okay.
with this fight. When the fight first got announced, I thought financially this is a blockbuster hit for both the UFC and Mayweather. They're definitely going to work something out here. Then as Dana White started saying no and giving Mayweather the low ball offer of 25 million flat fee and all this, I came up with the theory that the UFC didn't need McGregor to fight Floyd because the UFC is doing fine at where they're at right now. And then I started saying without Dana White's blessing, this fight does not get made. And about 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, we have Dana White now blessing this fight. He's saying he won't hold McGregor back. McGregor's had a boxing match this yesterday or Friday. Was it Friday night? He's over there saying he's going to take over the boxing world. Floyd isn't going to be his only fight in the ring. It's starting to look like they're at least looking at it. I think the UFC is very much looking at what they benefit, and they benefit a lot. I don't know why the fight hasn't been made already. The only thing I can tell the UFC or what I think about when they're going to get on Floyd with this, they're trying to prolong it because the longer they play hardball, Floyd's not in the ring fighting. He's out longer himself. He's been in retirement. It's a great move because Floyd, like I've said before, his whole game plan is about timing. His defense is about timing. His punches, they keep him out long enough. Floyd's going to take this fight, you guys. It makes him a billionaire. This fight will put Floyd as the number one athlete of all time. And I don't know if anyone will ever catch this man with the numbers that he's doing. Maybe Anthony Joshua. I guess you can say Anthony Joshua has the potential. If he was to stay undefeated and winning, he has a potential of being $1 billion fighter. But Floyd will be there. And I think that's why Floyd takes this fight. I think that's why this is the only fight Floyd wants, because he knows win or lose, he's going to be a billionaire. I don't know, Lee. I'm now back. The needle is back over onto I think this fight gets made. I don't think that they're going to make it in June. And that's the sticking point now, Lee. That's why I text you the other day. Will this hurt Floyd's legacy if Floyd...
No. Floyd doesn't give two shits about his legacy. He cares about 50-0 and being rich.
Okay,
that's what Floyd cares about.
I haven't asked you the question.
All right.
If he rejects the fight totally because they don't do it on the date that he wants, what?
Oh, I don't know. Look, Floyd is the smartest man in boxing, right?
Right. Yes.
I pointed out that we actually believe that he was illiterate to sell a fight. We actually believe that he was in a fight with his best buddy, 50 Cent, to sell a fight. We believe that...
Great drama.
Right?
Yes. No.
He sold a fight by being illiterate and fighting with his best friend. Are you? That's not even real, dude.
He went to.
That's like me calling you up and going, "Hey, Andrew, you're not gonna believe it. Somehow I got booked into this big ass fight, but everybody thinks I'm gonna get my ass kicked. And nobody's buying off on the fight. So here's what we're gonna do, Andrew. I want you to say, because we've been working together forever, I want you to say that I'm illiterate and just start slamming me on social media and tagging me.
They know how to get clicks.
And honestly, if I didn't want you putting that shit out there about me, I would block you and I would do something to the contrary. Like I'd literally go into a bookstore and go, okay, I'm doing a reading today from my own book that I wrote, kind of thing.
Right.
But he didn't do that, did he? He played that whole thing out, and through smoke and mirrors, he fought like that was the Margarito fight, I want to say.
For me to sum this up, Lee, the UFC's in a very good position. They have the leverage.
Wait, here's the thing. This is the biggest bullshit fight.
It doesn't matter.
Ever.
They're going to buy it.
The fight itself is straight up bullshit.
There are so many McGregor fans that have said he can land the punch.
Oh, he can't.
Well, they believe it.
100%.
I don't hate.
It will be the most lopsided. It will be the equivalent of Randy Couture and James Toney.
Yeah, but these fighters are in way better condition. This is
and with your undercard of Roy Jones Jr. and Anderson Silva having a sparring match.
I don't see that happening.
Why would you go all the way? You have a whole fight card stacked with bullshit. You got Nick Diaz, who's just chomping at the bit to fight somebody in the ring.
I'm telling you, that's what the UFC doesn't want, though. They don't want this, Lee. They don't need fighters spending half of their career over in the boxing ring.
It's a no-lose. If it's in a boxing ring, it does not affect a UFC fighter.
Oh, yes.
And if they magically get a win out of any of these guys, magically.
A lot more are going to be trying it, and they don't want that.
If Nick Diaz magically hits somebody in a boxing match, because let me help you out. All Conor has to do within his 10 rounds, and I suspect it to happen. I'm going to call it, if this match happens, I am going to tell you the outcome of the match. You ready? In the 8th, 9th, or 10th round, Conor McGregor will get disqualified for a low blow or an elbow or something shitty.
That's fine. I mean, that means Floyd would have beaten him mentally before he beat him physically.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He agreed to it with Floyd before the fight. Hey, look, Floyd, if you're like kicking my ass too much,
bail out.
I'm going to bail out. I'm going to fight as hard as I can. You're the world's greatest fighter.
That's a win for
this
us.
Is just like the fucking Manny Pacquiao thing, dude. I'm going to fight as hard as I can, and if this fight doesn't work out, Floyd, I'm going to say it was my shoulder.
Lee, I'm not mad. That's not my fault. I'm on boxing side. If this young man thinks he could take on our pound for pound best.
He doesn't.
No, he does. He clearly does. Oh, bullshit.
He thinks he can get paid.
No, bullshit. McGregor is not waking up in the morning going, well, at least I'll make $15 million, even though I know I'm going to get my ass kicked. No way. That's not how he rolls, dude. Yes, he might be an underdog, but in that guy's mind, in his, all right, I'm just giving you an example. All of you MMA guys said that Jose Aldo, or whatever the fuck his name was the greatest boxer that ever reached to UFC. Okay, he was a Brazilian Olympian, national titleist, all of that shit. He gets knocked out in seconds. Seconds. This guy knows he has the power to hurt people. That's all you need. People, come on. This is fighting still. When did you ever go in front of someone and didn't think you were going to land your punch?
Well, since that happened to me this week, Andrew, on Thursday night, I'm sure everybody walks in with a plan until you get up against a guy where you're like, oh shit, you're actually stronger than me and bigger than me.
Hey, it's all right.
And 10 years younger than, let me recap my Thursday night because it applies here, okay? For those that don't know, I competed in the Pan Am Jiu-Jitsu tournament. Let me give a quick recap. I got in there, put hands on the dude, fought for grips, and went, holy shit, You're stronger than me. Those are the exact words that happen in my